Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most impactful film and television moments where a character reveals their sexuality to someone, showing courage and trust regardless of the outcome. These scenes are ranked primarily on their emotional resonance, catharsis, or the performance of the actors. Beware of spoilers ahead.
I don't like girls.
Number 50. Mickey comes out publicly. Shameless. This show is all about flawed individuals and their complex lives. Mickey Milkovich starts as a bit of a delinquent with internalized homophobia, but he eventually comes to terms with his sexuality as a gay man. However, he is unable to come out due to pressures from his toxic and homophobic father Terry, who forces him to marry a woman, even though he's in love with a man, Ian.
I just want to let you know that I'm leaving. Okay, I'll see you back at the place. No, don't. We're done.
It is only when Mickey stands to lose Ian that he gathers the courage to come out. He does it in a bar full of people, including his dad, and a fight breaks out.
I just want everybody here to know I'm gay.
Needless to say, this wasn't the healthiest way to come out, but it sure was liberating. Number 49. Cyrus opens up to Buffy, Andy Mack. Coming out doesn't have to be scary, not when you have true friends by your side. In Andy Mack, Cyrus has a heart-to-heart with his friend Buffy, where he reveals he has a crush on a boy named Jonah.
Are you jealous? Cyrus, do you like Andy? You like Jonah.
He nervously admits that he feels weird and different. However, before he can retreat into a dark place in his mind, Buffy anchors him, making sure he knows his sexuality doesn't make him different.
You've always been weird, but you're no different.
As wholesome as the scene was, it also marked a historic moment. Cyrus became the first ever main character in Disney history to come out. We love that for him. Number 48. Ozzie's Confession, That 90s Show. Sometimes the conversations you think will be the hardest are as easy as ABC. In That 90s Show, Ozzie Takata devises all sorts of different ways to come out to Kitty Foreman.
But can you feel her out for me? I just want to make sure she's the right person for me to tell.
She'll be great. No one's sweeter than my grandma.
He takes his friend Leia's help and even tries to come out to her via email. Very on brand for him, by the way. When all else fails, he sits down with Kitty and finally tells her he's gay, adding that he has a Canadian partner.
I'm gay. I've known for a while now, and I wanted you to know. I even have a boyfriend, Etienne, who lives in Canada.
Much to Ozzie's shock, Kitty's first reaction is to warn him about Canadian men. As for him being gay, the older lady has nothing but love for him. Number 47. Ben comes out to his mom. Good girls. Annie may not be what society calls a good girl, but she is a fantastic mother. In this scene, she has a late-night conversation with her child about her ex-husband's new baby.
What'd you go with?
Dakota.
Better than Mackinac.
She half-heartedly celebrates the fact that he had a boy and is about to call it a day. That's when Ben chimes in, casually mentioning that he too is one, effectively coming out as transgender.
Mom? So am I.
No more words are required, only fond smiles are exchanged, and Annie engulfs her son in a warm hug. As a bonus, she admits she always wanted a boy. She knew exactly how to make her baby feel loved. Number 46. No Closet for Chris, The First Wives Club. Who wouldn't want a daughter like Christine? In The First Wives Club, she is a ride or die for her mother Annie. They're so close, she doesn't even hesitate to tell her that she's a lesbian.
I'm a lesbian, Mom.
What?
I'm a lesbian, but that's not the issue here.
Well, sweetie, when you say lesbian...
And don't tell Daddy. I want to tell him myself when the time is right, like Father's Day.
However, when it comes to her dad, she wants to break the news to him at the right time. Later, when the man has already been hit with one too many surprises, Chris decides the time is right.
I don't think I can take any more surprises today.
Oh, Daddy. I'm a lesbian. A big one.
With effortless sass, she comes out to him. Jennifer Dundas's delivery here never fails to crack us up. As Wendy Williams said, she's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment. Number 45. Martha's Love, The Children's Hour. This scene will never not make us cry our eyes out.
You were a dear friend who was loved, that's all. Certainly there can be nothing wrong with that.
Shirley MacLaine's Martha and Audrey Hepburn's Karen are old friends turned co-workers. When they're rumored to be lovers, Karen insists it's not the end of the world and suggests they run away from the mess. However, Martha argues, saying they don't have the love that has helped other queer couples weather such storms because they're just friends. She is visibly distressed, trying to hide her feelings, until she can't anymore and admits she is in love with Karen.
Listen to me! I have loved you the way they said!
What breaks our hearts is the way Martha tearfully describes her sexuality as something wrong and feels terrible about herself. We wish we could hug her through the screen. Number 44, Don't Mess with Weaver, ER. Throughout this show, the county general doctor goes through some heavy experiences in the romance department.
You have to fight this. I'm supposed to fight. You're hiding, but I'm supposed to fight. Well, I'm sorry, but I don't want to fight. I just want to move on. So should you.
After meeting Kim, a psychiatrist, she addresses her internalized homophobia and comes to accept her identity as a lesbian woman. They start seeing each other, but Weaver isn't ready to tell the world yet. She keeps her sexuality hidden until Kim is fired by Dr. Robert Romano. Carrie is convinced it's because Kim's a lesbian.
You're the chief of emergency medicine, not the county's lesbian advocate.
That's where you're wrong, Robert, because I am both. I am the chief of emergency medicine and I am a lesbian. And if you pursue this matter any further, I will take it to the County Board of Supervisors, the ACLU, the press, and anyone else who will listen. So I suggest you choose your battles very carefully.
Exasperated with Romano's discrimination, she comes out to him as a lesbian, daring him to take Kim's job. In the end, Dr. Weaver bravely defended her woman, even if it came at the cost of her privacy. Unfortunately, she and Kim couldn't make their relationship work. Number 43, Lito's Declaration, Sense8. A public figure choosing one of the grandest gay pride parades to come out as a gay man is powerful, to say the least. Sense8? More like Sense8, that coming out scene. Okay, we'll stop.
I give you the Grand Marshal of this year's Pride Parade,
At first, Lito is portrayed as a gay man who keeps his romance with boyfriend Hernando Fuentes a secret. After all, he doesn't want his sexuality to negatively impact his acting career. In this scene, set against the backdrop of Sao Paulo Gay Pride Parade, he finally decides to come out publicly while giving a speech as Grand Marshal.
I am a gay man. I never said this in public before. I am a gay man!
The relief on Lito's face as he declares he's gay is priceless. Countless people celebrate the moment with him, and the sheer joy of it all gives us goosebumps. Number 42, David tells his mom, 6 Feet Under. Not every reaction to someone coming out can be categorized as good or bad. Sometimes it's messy, complex, awkward, or downright confusing.
You okay?
I have a terrible headache.
Well, maybe we can talk later.
What? What?
I'm gay.
In 6 Feet Under, when David comes out to his mother Ruth, she's supportive of him. What irks her is how long it took him to open up to her. She's too upset to realize she's suffocating her son, which is very neatly conveyed by David loosening his tie. However, when he questions her acceptance of him, Ruth snaps in a way only a deeply loving mother would.
It revolts you, but you make yourself bear it.
You're wrong. You don't revolt me. I don't choose which part of you I love, like some kind of chicken.
She's just afraid of her boy drifting away from her, and that makes this already touching moment even more poignant. Number 41, Alex confides in his mother, red, white, and royal blue. When your mom is President of the United States and your boyfriend is the Prince of England, coming out can feel especially daunting. That's the situation Alex Claremont Diaz faces in red, white, and royal blue. When he nervously tells his mother Ellen that he has feelings for someone, the Democratic politician playfully asks whether the girl is a Republican.
She's not a Republican, is she?
No. She's also a he, and he happens to be Henry.
After Alex clarifies that it's Prince Henry he's into, Ellen immediately calls for pizza.
Oh,
We're gonna need some pizza.
Mother and son then spend some quality time together, where Alex shares that he's bisexual and Ellen gives him some much-needed relationship advice. It's all so adorable, we can't help but go, "Aw." Number 40, Shane tells his parents, heated rivalry. This steamy hockey drama was one of the biggest TV phenomenons of 2025. Rival players Shane Hollander and Ilya Rozanov spend years navigating a complicated and hidden romance. It's only in the season 1 finale that they admit they're in love while spending time together at Shane's cottage. Their hard-earned peace is interrupted when they're caught getting cozy by Shane's dad. This prompts the couple to have a conversation with the Hollanders, during which Shane comes out to them.
I'm sorry, you shouldn't have found out that way. Found out what, exactly? I'm gay.
Funnily enough, what catches them off guard is the fact that Shane and Ilya are not enemies, but lovers. Once they wrap their heads around that, they support their boy wholeheartedly.
But you hate him. No. I mean, I get that, but no, I actually, I love him.
Shane later has a tender conversation with his mom, who couldn't be prouder of him. Number 39, Elio's feelings are out. Call Me By Your Name. The third installment in Luca Guadagnino's Desire trilogy follows a romance that's doomed from the start. Elio and Oliver spend an Italian summer together and fall in love.
I would kiss you if I could.
In this incredible scene, the tension between them is palpable. Elio's emotions bubble up until he can't hold them back anymore. His effortless flirtation gives way to a profound, albeit coded confession of how he feels about the older man. He knows there's no going back from here, even if Oliver refuses to talk about it, yet he stands his ground.
Because there's no one else I can say this to but you?
You saying what I think you're saying?
After all, it is better to speak than die. Number 38, Marco's tearful disclosure, Degrassi: The Next Generation. This coming out scene is one for the television history books.
I mean it, Finn, please, back off. What's going on? What is it? Understand? What, that you're a psycho?
Marco Del Rossi is a young gay man who fakes a relationship with a girl named Ellie to avoid being outed. Over time, Ellie, who knows he's gay, wants out, and Marco's friend Spinner sets him up with another girl, Hazel. Though the two go on a date, Marco bails on her and is confronted by Spinner for doing so. Cornered by his constant demands for an explanation, Marco reveals his sexuality to him.
Then stop crying and explain it to me, because obviously I'm a moron and don't get it. Because, man. Because what? Because I'm gay.
Sadly, his confession isn't met with comfort or understanding, but blatant homophobia. Marco deserved better. Number 37, Blanca's painful memory, Pose. She's one of the bravest women we've seen on television. In the Pose pilot, she meets Damon, a talented dancer, who is disowned by his family for being gay.
Where'd you learn how to dance like that? What's your name?
Damon.
A pleasure, I'm Blanca.
She wants him to join her house, the House of Evangelista, but he needs a bit more convincing. That's when Blanca tells him all about the world of ballroom and herself.
That was no strange woman sneaking through your halls. That was me. I am not gay, and I am certainly not sinful. What I am is a woman, Mother. Not your son, but your daughter.
When she was younger, she'd get dolled up and sneak out of her parents' house. Her homophobic mother mistook her for her child's secret lover and approved of their rendezvous. However, when Blanca came out as a trans woman, her mother severed ties with her, just like Damon's family did with him. So Blanca offers the boy a place to belong. Mother, indeed. Number 36, Adam's realization, sex education.
No one's ever said I was their friend before.
This character's arc on the show is defined by growth and redemption. When we first meet him, he's a mean kid through and through. He torments Eric, is homophobic, and is just bad company overall. However, his hatred for Eric slowly turns into love. Unfortunately, before he can be open about his feelings for him, Eric moves on with another partner, Rahim. Sensing that he has possibly lost Eric, he musters up the courage to be vulnerable with him and tells him he's bisexual. Though he's cautious about coming out in public, Adam gradually realizes Eric has to know how he feels. So he tells him, in front of the entire school, that he wants to hold his hand.
What do you want to say? I want to hold your hand.
The character development is impeccable here. Number 35, Wilhelm makes a statement, Young Royals. Wilhelm may be the fictional crown prince of Sweden, but inside, he's just a boy in love.
Om det måste vara hemligt så får det väl vara det. Om det är det enda sättet med inga fler hemligheter mellan oss.
It doesn't take long for him and Omar to be smitten with each other after meeting at boarding school. However, their personal life is turned into a scandalous spectacle when they're secretly filmed in a compromising position and the video is leaked. In the final episode of Season 2, Wilhelm takes a bold step for their love. In front of the school, the press, and essentially the world, he admits that he's the one in the clip.
Det var jag i videon som läckte förra terminen. Den på mig och Simon.
As the camera flashes explode around him, he keeps his eyes on his sweetheart and just smiles. Now that's a king of hearts if we've ever seen one. Number 34, Cliff's casual confession, Pride. This film explores the role of the lesbians and gays support the miners group in the United Kingdom's miners' strike of 1984, and their activism in the Welsh village of Unforgettable. While the LGSM fights the system at the forefront, in the background, we meet Bill Nighy's character Cliff, a gay man.
Name here, please, and in the corresponding box, the group or organization you represent in this case.
Lesbians and gays support the miners.
Yeah, quite absolutely.
One fine day, he decides to come out to Havina, a member of the village's women's support group, played by Imelda Staunton. He does it casually while cutting sandwiches, but the moment is clearly monumental for him.
I'm gay.
I know.
She responds by saying she knows, and a mixture of surprise and relief washes over him. Notably, the actors performed this brilliantly understated scene without direction in one take. Clearly, they're legends for a reason. Number 33, Alex pours her heart out, Supergirl. Who doesn't love a solid, well-written, emotionally charged coming-out monologue? In Supergirl, that's exactly what Alex Danvers delivers.
I don't know. I thought maybe that's just not the way that I was built. You know, it's just not my thing. I never thought that it was because of the other, that
The Department of Extra Normal Operations agent meets police detective Maggie Sawyer and finds herself falling for her. Her feelings are so strong that she cannot dismiss them any longer and realizes that she's a lesbian. During a heartfelt conversation with Maggie, she finally comes out to her, though she cannot bring herself to name her sexuality.
that maybe there's some truth to what you said about what you said about me.
The detective notices her hesitation, encourages her to speak her mind, but doesn't push. This delicate balance is what makes the scene so beautiful. Sandverse, you will always be famous. Number 32, Blake's urgent speech, Madam Secretary. We know a bicon when we see one. Blake is U.S. Secretary of State Elizabeth McCord's personal assistant. The two are not only co-workers, but also share a close personal bond. That's why it makes sense for Blake to come out to his boss as bisexual.
Ma'am, I'm bi.
Yeah, bye. I'll see you in the morning.
When he first utters the word, McCord, like an adorable mom, thinks he's just saying bye. However, Blake doesn't let the moment go. He doubles down and explains, or rather over-explains, that he's bisexual and it is imperative that she knows.
I know, you're probably like, what? Why is he telling me this now? And I can't say for certain, but it definitely has to do with an old boyfriend who can be kind of a jerk, but makes good points. One of them is about what I always considered my right to privacy, which of course I still believe in. It's in the Constitution, for God's sake.
Blake's panicked speech is more for himself than for Elizabeth, and she lets him get it out of his system before giving him the sweetest hug. Everyone deserves a boss like her. Number 31. Will is embraced. Stranger Things. This scene drew mixed reactions from fans, but its power is undeniable. In the penultimate episode of Stranger Things, Will Byers comes out as gay to his friends and family.
It was never about him. It was about me, and I thought I was finally okay with myself. But then today, Vecna showed me what would happen if I did this.
He bursts into tears, listing the ways he's like his pals before admitting that he's gay. He looks around nervously as if bracing for impact, but contrary to his fears, he's enveloped in warmth and love.
And you'll never lose me.
Or me. Or me. Or me.
Or me.
The scene was particularly significant for Noah Schnapp, who plays Will, and came out as gay in 2023. It resonated with him so deeply that the actor reportedly cried when he first read it. Needless to say, he wasn't the only one with the waterworks. The emotions of this scene hit us like a ton of bricks. Number 30. Eric comes out to his mother, Edge of 17. Living in 1980s Ohio, Eric comes to terms with his sexuality at his summer job, where he becomes friends with his lesbian manager Angie and falls for a college boy named Rod.
So you want cheese fries? I want cheese fries. Yes, I do. Oh, no. What? Come on. My treat. This is a proper date.
When school starts back up again, he changes his hairstyle and buys a new wardrobe, fully leaning into his newfound orientation. This aesthetic transformation makes his parents suspicious, but it's not until the film's end that he actually comes out to his mother. He debates telling her it was all a phase, but ultimately decides the truth is better than fiction. Her response?
I know.
She doesn't quite know how to handle the news beyond that affirmation, but she holds him close and tries her best to understand. Number 29. Joe comes out to his dad, Cowboys. Joe doesn't like to wear dresses, a fact he makes clear every time he's told to put one on. After years of playing dress-up, he finally hits his limit and tells his dad that he's not a girl.
Okay, you're a tomboy, you don't want to wear dresses anymore, I'll work on it.
I'm not a tomboy.
What?
Tomboy's just another type of girl, but I'm not a girl.
His father, Troy, is initially taken aback by the assertion, thinking that Joe must mean he's a, quote, tomboy, but Joe is adamant that he's just as much of a boy as his father is.
Dad!
What?
I'm in the wrong body, okay? I'm a boy!
Joe may not know the word transgender, but his passionate plea for acceptance is enough to convince Troy that his child is serious. With so few trans coming out stories in film and television, the combination of Troy's support and Sasha Knight's authentic performance feels like a breath of fresh air.
You don't believe me.
I do believe you.
You don't.
Yeah, I do.
Don't.
I do. I promise.
Number 28. Gunn comes out to his parents, make the Yuletide gay. Gunn may be out as gay to his peers, but he still hasn't worked up the courage to tell his parents. He decides to finally do the deed at Christmas, while his boyfriend Nathan and his parents sit around him at the dinner table.
I'm gay.
At first, it seems like his parents may have a negative reaction, as they silently move around the table and exchange glances. But then it's revealed that they were betting on his sexuality the whole time.
I told you so.
You owe me $100, kiddo. I'm taking it out of your inheritance.
Years prior, Gunn's parents had bet on whether or not he was gay, and his mom won with his coming out. After laughing about the situation, the pair comfort their son, telling him he's an honest man and reassuring him that they love him.
I love you guys.
We love you.
Always have. Always will.
Number 27. Alex confesses to Claire, Alex Strangelove. Sometimes figuring out your sexuality isn't as easy as going from point A to point B, a fact that Alex Truelove knows all too well.
Right, but how did you know you were gay and not bi or something like that?
The protagonist of Alex Strangelove originally thinks that he may be bisexual, and tests this theory by sleeping with a girl at a party. The experimental encounter leads to an understandably awkward situation with his girlfriend Claire, but finally confirms his lack of attraction to women. A realization that's only reinforced by the sudden recollection of a traumatic moment in his childhood. Claire finds Alex shortly after, and he says he's gay out loud for the first time.
Claire, I'm gay.
When she finally finds the words to respond, she's initially defensive, but eventually comes around to accepting their new dynamic.
Oh. No, you're the best gay boyfriend a girl could have.
Number 26. Aaron kisses his neighbor, Latter Days. It's no surprise that Latter Days was controversial upon release. The film, which is about a closeted gay missionary, only screened at 19 theaters and was constantly under threat of protest.
You found me out, all right? My worst secret. I'm humiliated, so your work is done here.
Nonetheless, its depiction of gay love continues to ring true for many formerly religious members of the LGBTQIA+ community. The movie's most memorable scene comes around the halfway point, after one of Aaron's fellow missionaries is badly injured.
I wasn't even paying attention.
His gay neighbor Christian comforts him with a hug, which then leads to a kiss between the two men. Aaron has barely accepted his sexuality at this point, but is forcibly outed when his roommates walk in on the intimate moment. While Aaron's parents and church cast him out, Christian's found family welcome him with open arms.
Whatever our successes or failures, come this time of year, you will always have a place at my table. And a place in my heart.
Number 25. Sensible Heels, Glee. When we first meet his father, Bert, it's clear why Kurt has struggled to communicate with him.
What are you wearing?
It's a unitard. Guys wear them to work out nowadays. Do sports. They wick sweat from the body.
Bert comes off as a distant, somewhat intimidating figure who likely wouldn't understand. To his surprise, Bert is not only supportive, but he's known the truth about Kurt all along.
I've known since you were 3. All you wanted for your birthday was a pair of sensible heels.
Now that he's finally said it out loud to his dad, the barrier separating Kurt and Bert begins to crumble. While there's still some uncomfortable tension, Bert is quick to accept his son and only grows more open-minded as the series progresses. The scene was largely inspired by co-creator Ryan Murphy's coming out to his father. After seeing so many coming out scenes that end on a negative note, Murphy felt the world needed more positive examples. Number 24. Megan comes out to True Directions and herself, but I'm a cheerleader. Before someone can come out to other people, they must first come out to themselves. And this scene from But I'm a Cheerleader perfectly illustrates that lightbulb moment in its protagonist, Megan.
Everyone reads Cosmo. Everyone looks at other girls all the time.
But you only assume that they're thinking what you're thinking when they look. But they're not.
Although Megan's parents send her to True Directions in the hopes that it makes her straight, the conversion therapy camp ends up having the opposite effect. Surrounded by other gay and lesbian teenagers, she's finally able to accept herself as a lesbian. She falls in love with a girl named Graham, and after a very public display of affection at their graduation ceremony, her parents reluctantly begin to come around to their daughter's sexuality. Number 23. Alike comes out to her parents, Pariah. Alike's turbulent home life makes it difficult to find the right time to come out.
I'm not your companion, and I'm not your friend. You made that abundantly clear. I'm your daughter, and I have my own shit to deal with.
Near the end of Pariah, an argument between her parents about her father's alleged infidelity turns into an argument about her style of dress and sexuality. Alike's father tells her to deny her mother's assertion that she is a lesbian, but instead she confirms it.
You tell your mother that's not true.
You already know.
No, I don't know. You tell your mom it's just a phase.
It's not a phase.
In response, her mother gets violent. The traumatic scene is a harrowing reminder of an unfortunate reality for far too many in the community. Thankfully, Alike is able to escape her bad situation and chooses to forge her own path as her authentic self.
Breaking is freeing. Broken is freedom. I'm not broken. I'm free.
Number 22. Rosa's bisexuality, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. About a year after actress Stephanie Beatriz publicly came out as bisexual, her character Rosa Diaz shared a similar revelation with her friends and colleagues.
How long have you known?
Since 7th grade. I was watching Saved by the Bell and I thought, Zach Morris is hot. And then I thought, Lisa Turtle, also hot.
The fact that the words Kelly and Kapowski didn't just come out of your mouth is lunacy.
Although they fully embrace her, the usually fearless Rosa has reservations about telling her parents. Rosa tiptoes around the truth until getting a glimpse of her parents' homophobia, then bluntly tells them that she's bi.
There's no such thing as being bisexual.
Yes, there is. I know there is because that's who I am. I'm attracted to both men and women. I've known this about myself for a really long time, and I didn't want to tell you because I was afraid you were going to react exactly like you are.
Her parents view the news as a glass-half-full scenario, focusing on the fact that Rosa still likes men. This is nonetheless a rejection, as her parents dismiss the very idea of bisexuality. The resolution leans optimistic, with Rosa's father ultimately accepting all of her. Her mother needs more time, but until then, another family has her back.
Yes, you should be very proud of yourself. I know things aren't exactly where you want to be right now, but I promise you they will improve.
Thank you, Captain.
Every time someone steps up and says who they are, the world becomes a better, more interesting place.
Number 21, Thanksgiving, Master of None. In addition to playing Denise, Lena Waithe co-wrote this Emmy-winning episode. The character was modeled after Waithe, whose own experiences added another layer of honesty to the scene, where Denise comes out to her mother, Catherine, played by Angela Bassett.
I've always been gay. But I'm still the same person. I'm still your daughter.
Being an African-American woman, Catherine knew that her daughter would be vulnerable to racism and sexism. She wasn't prepared for her to face homophobia, however.
It is hard enough being a black woman in this world. Now you want to add something else to that.
It's not like this was my choice. It's just who I am.
As uncomfortable as the scene is, Catherine's tearful reaction is mainly driven by concern for her daughter's well-being. More than anything else, she doesn't want life to be any harder for Denise. It takes a few more Thanksgivings, but Catherine not only comes to accept her daughter, but genuinely hopes that she finds happiness with the right woman.
I like Michelle.
I like her too.
I'm happy for you.
Number 20. Bobby comes out to his brother Ed. Prayers for Bobby. When Bobby's brother Ed finds him in his room with pills strewn across the floor, he expects the worst. Thankfully, Bobby couldn't go through with taking the pills, but still has a huge weight on his shoulders.
Bobby, you're scaring me. What's going on?
You'd all hate me. I know it. I know that if you guys knew the truth, you'd hate me.
He fears that he's going to hell for reasons he's afraid to tell his family. After a short but emotional conversation, Bobby's brother finally coaxes him into saying what's bothering him. He's gay.
I don't dream about girls like you do. I dream about guys.
You're gay?
See? You even say it like you hate me.
Bobby insists that the secret stay between them. Ed promises, but immediately tells their mother about the conversation. Although Ed's outing of his brother is well-intentioned, it directly causes a downward spiral for the protagonist from which he never recovers, epitomizing the dangers of outing someone to an unsupportive parent against their will. Number 19. Jamie comes out to his crush, Beautiful Thing. When Jamie's crush, Steve, winds up in a bad situation, Jamie's mother allows him to sleep in their home. Without an extra bedroom, the two are forced to awkwardly share a bed.
The peppermint foot lotion saves your feet.
On the second night, Jamie gives Steve a massage and the two get to talking. Jamie reassures Steve that he's not ugly.
Turn the light off. No. Please. I don't wanna.
After a period of tense silence, Jamie kisses Steve. Steve asks if Jamie thinks he's queer, to which Jamie replies,
Don't matter what I think.
With no further elaboration needed on either boy's sexuality, they fall asleep in each other's arms. The interaction feels incredibly natural and proves that you don't have to have things fully figured out to come out. Number 18. Mitch mentions his boyfriend, Paranorman. Sometimes coming out is a big deal. Sometimes it's more casual. Throughout Paranorman, Courtney makes no secret of her crush on Mitch. It appears as if the movies leading up to the two being romantically paired by the end.
Mitch, if we die tonight,
This may be the last chance I get to tell you how I feel.
But when she finally asks him to go out, the audience is thrown a huge curveball. Mitch is gay. He agrees to hang out with Courtney, whom he believes is named Kathy, but adds that she's going to love his boyfriend.
He's like a total chick flick nut.
Courtney may be disappointed by this revelation, but we're delighted by such nonchalant representation in a children's movie.
Baby, I'm so sorry. You'll be all right. We're gonna get through this together.
Number 17. Howard comes out at his wedding. In and out. No, this movie isn't about the popular California-based burger chain. It's about Howard, a small-town Indiana high school teacher who's outed at the Oscars by a former student.
Someone who's just an overall great guy and a great teacher. To Howard Brackett from Greenleaf, Indiana.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
And he's gay.
Due to late 90s ignorance, bedlam erupts, leaving Howard to deny the claim at every turn. Only he really is gay and can't seem to admit it to himself, until he's standing at the altar with a woman. So instead of saying, "I do," he says,
I'm gay.
Sure, not the best time to come out with it, but it proves to be something of a relief, and something he might not have been able to do had he not been lip-locked by a hunky Tom Selleck a few scenes prior.
You know what you need? I need a wedding.
Number 16. Tammy Thompson, Stranger Things. Steve Harrington and Robin Buckley develop one of the best dynamics in Stranger Things. From the minute Robin was introduced, though, we worried she'd be a rebound girl, taking her relationship with Steve in a predictable direction.
What do you think?
About?
This girl.
She sounds awesome.
She is awesome. And what about the guy?
I think he's on drugs, and he's not thinking straight.
The creatives apparently came to a similar conclusion. According to actress Maya Hawke, Steve and Robin were seen as a potential couple when they started filming. It wasn't until about halfway through shooting season 3 that Hawke and the showrunners agreed on how Robin's story arc should play out. In the season's penultimate episode, Steve confesses his feelings for Robin, who reveals she's into somebody else, Tammy Thompson.
Do you remember what I said about Click's class? About me being jealous and, obsessed?
Yeah.
It isn't because I had a crush on you. It's because she wouldn't stop staring at you.
It might not be the beginning of a romance, but it does mark a turning point for a beautiful friendship.
And if you can hold me tight, I'm holding on forever.
Exactly.
Okay, what the hell?
Number 15. Mac's Dance. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. For several seasons, Mac's denial of being gay is a running gag. In season 12, Mac decides to be honest with his friends and himself. For shallow reasons, but it's a breakthrough nonetheless.
It doesn't matter, you can just go back in, you signed the paper.
Yeah, you got your money. No, I think I'm out now. Yeah, I'm gay. Actually feels pretty good. See you guys.
The true breakthrough arrives the following season, however. Mac comes out to his incarcerated father the only way he knows how, through interpretive dance. Mac and his dance partner unleash a storm of emotion. For a show that's usually devoid of sentimentality, it's a jarring tonal shift seeing Mac express his inner struggle and eventual self-acceptance. Mac's bigoted dad exits before the performance is even over, but for everyone else in the audience, especially Frank, it's an eye-opening experience.
Oh my God. I get it. I get it.
Number 14. Frank admits his feelings to his wife. Far from Heaven. Strange as it may seem, we really should be saying Academy Award nominee Dennis Quaid, because he absolutely kills it alongside Julianne Moore in a movie about a 50s housewife who discovers her husband is gay.
I've fallen in love with someone. who wants to be with me.
Dropping in unexpectedly at the latter's office after hours, Moore's Kathy Whitaker is shocked to see her husband with another man and promptly runs home. There the two have an appropriately tense moment, where Quaid's Frank admits to having had incidents when he was younger.
A long time ago. A long time ago. I had, problems.
Not finding the exact words, Frank is unable to come out completely, and it's this inner turmoil and emotional resonance that makes this such a powerful scene.
Just figured that was it. I never imagined.
You had problems.
Yes.
Number 13. Mike professes his love for Scott, My Own Private Idaho. A salesman who deals lust under the cover of night, River Phoenix's Mike Waters has a constrained relationship with sexuality and love.
How do we get home?
After sleeping with various clients earlier in the film, Mike finally has a tender moment with his friend Scott when they reach the titular state.
If I had a normal family and a good upbringing, then I would have been a well-adjusted person.
Sitting by a campfire, Mike takes a quiet moment to reflect upon what it would mean to love someone without being paid for it. While Scott says that he only sleeps with men for money, Mike maintains that he loves him anyway, as much as it hurts.
I mean, for me, I could love someone even if I, wasn't paid for it. I love you and you don't pay me.
It's a heart-wrenching scene, one that's elevated by the agitation going on underneath Phoenix's nuanced performance. Number 12. Jessica comes out to her mother, kissing Jessica Stein. Unable to come to grips with her nascent bisexuality, Jessica keeps her relationship with Helen a secret.
Look, I am so tired of this. I am so tired of being left out of half of your life. We're in a relationship, whether you like it or...
However, when that reticence puts a strain on their relationship, she can't hide her emotions. Comforted by her mother, who's previously tried to set her up with men, Jessica gets the catharsis she needs without having to say very much at all.
And I thought to myself, boy, this child will suffer.
In a touching scene, the elder Stein woman is able to infer the subtext and gives Jessica her approval to be with Helen.
I think she's a very nice girl.
Number 11. Willow chooses Tara, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. There's always been an LGBTQIA+ subtext to Buffy the Vampire Slayer. When Buffy tells her mother that she's the Slayer, it can be seen as an allegory for coming out.
It's because you didn't have a strong father figure, isn't it? It's just fate, Mom. I'm the Slayer. Accept it.
The show moved beyond metaphors in Season 4, seeing Willow form a deep bond with fellow witch Tara. When her ex-boyfriend Oz returns, Willow knows they can't so easily pick up where they left off.
There's something between us. It wasn't something I was looking for. It's just powerful. And it's totally different from what Oz and I have.
Before telling Oz, Willow confides in her best friend. Buffy's blindsided, but she helps Willow to be honest with Oz, Tara, and most importantly, herself. It's a bittersweet ending for Willow and Oz, but Tillow's candle is just beginning to burn. Xander and Giles' reaction to Willow's new relationship is similar to Buffy's, surprised yet supportive.
So, see ya.
Right. Yes, well, good luck with that.
Okay. Bye. Bye.
Number 10. Danny accepts Jodie, Soap. Played by Billy Crystal, Jodie Dallas was one of the first openly gay characters to have a regular role on American TV.
You're probably not gay.
I am! And it shouldn't make any difference. And if it does and you don't love me now because of it, then you've never loved me at all.
Although the character was celebrated, Jodie initially ignited controversy from both sides of the political spectrum. Pro-gay groups didn't appreciate that the character's brother Danny was in such denial about Jodie being gay. A turning point comes in the 8th episode when Danny confronts the truth about Jodie and quarterback Dennis Phillips.
Is that the proof?
For God's sakes, Jodie, I'm crazy about Joe Namath. I idolize Mean Joe Green. I'd give anything
We're
to...
lovers, Danny.
Dennis Phillips is gay? Boy, this is a lot for one day.
Danny hears his brother for the first time. When he looks at his brother, though, Danny doesn't feel any different, bringing Jodie in for a hug. This episode aired in 1977, and few coming out scenes would have the same impact for almost 2 decades.
Thanks, big brother.
You're okay, little brother.
Number 9. Jared comes out to his parents. Boy erased. Coming out can be even more difficult when it conflicts with a previously established religious belief, and more difficult still when family members struggle to understand for the same reason.
I'm a counselor, Dan, in college.
I'm afraid I have some disturbing news about your son's behavior at school.
What? What about him?
In this biographical drama based on a memoir, Jared has it especially hard when the classmate who assaulted him outs him to his Baptist parents. Initially, Jared is defensive and denies it.
His name is Henry Wallace. He's not a counselor, he's a student. And he told me he did some bad things. I think he thinks I'm gonna tell on him.
But then he storms into the kitchen and tells his parents the truth. It's an especially sober moment, one that leaves his parents speechless and in shock. Unfortunately, things would only get worse for Jared, who's later forced into a conversion quote-unquote therapy program. But in this brave moment, he refuses to compromise his honesty.
We broke up because I think it's true. About me. God help me. I think about men.
Number 8. Susan, I'm gay. Ellen. We shouldn't ignore the allegations against Ellen DeGeneres that have come to light in the past few years. That said, we shouldn't overlook the impact she's had on LGBTQIA+ representation either.
Good for you. You're gay. So what are you gonna do now?
I'm going to Disneyland!
Ellen wasn't the first show to include a coming-out storyline, yet it was the first network show to have an openly gay lead character.
So, are you saying what I think you're trying to say? What do you think I'm trying to say? Oh, I'm not going to say it again and be wrong. No, you're not wrong. You're right.
The fact that Ellen Morgan is so closely tied to Ellen DeGeneres' real-life identity only made this more unprecedented. Just as DeGeneres' coming out made headlines, her character's confession to Susan winds up being more public than she would have preferred.
Why do I have to be so ashamed? I mean, why can't I just say the truth? I mean, be who I am. I'm 35 years old. I'm so afraid to tell people. I mean, Susan, I'm gay.
Nevertheless, a weight has been lifted. The heavy lifting was still far from over, but to give credit where credit's due, nothing would be the same after the puppy episode.
Yes, it's very fashionable to be lesbian now.
Yeah, you know, that's pretty much why I did it. You know, it was either that or getting a nose ring. I couldn't decide.
Number 7. Simon comes out to his friend Abby. Love Simon. This movie has so many coming out scenes, we hardly knew where to begin.
You still believe in love?
Maybe. Have you ever been in love?
I think so.
In fact, we might have more in store for later. For now, though, we simply had to appreciate this straightforward coming out that sees the titular Simon confide in his friend Abby. Feeling secure talking about intimate things, Simon pulls over the car and does what he's been dreading the entire film.
Abby?
Yeah?
I'm gay.
And we've got to say, Abby's reaction is spot on, unflinching but not making a big deal out of it as the two come closer together. Unfortunately, he's unable to come out on his own terms to his other friends later on, but Simon definitely deserved this win while it lasted.
But you're not surprised.
Do you want me to be surprised?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, I love you.
Number 6. Sam comes out to her father. Blockers. Having your parents track you down on prom night to prevent you from having sex would be the worst.
I'm gonna shove his fedora so far up his ass, it'll be a hat.
But fortunately, Sam's situation is a little bit different. Convinced that she's a lesbian and that she'll reluctantly be intimate with her male date, Sam's father Hunter barges into her hotel room expecting the worst. Fortunately, Sam has better judgment than he thinks, as her date has already left. But the encounter leads to a surprisingly tender moment.
Is that I let what happened between your mom and I get in the way of our relationship. Sorry.
After Hunter apologizes for his behavior in the wake of his divorce to Sam's mom, Sam takes the opportunity to do something she's never done.
Dad, can I tell you something now?
Yes. Yes, anything.
I'm a lesbian.
Of course, Hunter already knows, but her official coming out brings the two together in a way that's funny and sweet. Number 5. Hal comes out to his son Oliver. Beginners. Through the narration of Ewan McGregor's character, we learn that his father only came out after his mother's death.
6 months later, my father told me he was gay. He had just turned 75.
I'm gay.
They'd been married for 44 years. Being a snippet of a memory, it's a quick coming out. But the alternate remembrances and takes featuring Christopher Plummer lighten the moment so that it matches the quirky humor of the film.
I'm gay. I loved your mother, but now I want to explore this side.
Not only that, but it sets up Hal's transformation in his final years into what he's always wanted to be, and is part of a performance that would win Plummer the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor. Number 4. Nick tells his mom. Heartstopper. By the end of the first season, Nick Nelson is ready to take the first steps towards letting the world know he's bisexual and in a relationship with Charlie.
You know Charlie's like my best friend.
If you're going to ask if he can come on our Menorca holiday this year, the answer's no, because I've already booked the ticket.
No, that's not what I was going to say.
Nick starts with his mother, played by Olivia Colman. Before she even has a chance to say anything, Nick's mom is practically moved to tears. So are we as she gives her son a loving embrace.
Oh, baby. Oh, thank you for telling me. I'm sorry if I ever made you feel like you couldn't tell me that.
Her words of encouragement and understanding are precisely what every LGBTQIA+ person can only hope to hear from a loved one upon coming out. As emotionally and beautifully acted as the scene is, it's also quite casual, in a way that only makes the moment more heartwarming. Everything is different, and yet nothing has changed.
How long have you known?
Well, me and Charlie started going out a couple months ago, but I started liking him way before that.
Oh, I love you.
Number 3. Kevin and Chiron kiss on the beach. Moonlight. Kevin and Chiron's abbreviated romance begins on a beachfront at night.
Yeah. You like the water? Well, I can introduce you to some fire.
The two joke around, but the talk soon turns introspective and sees Kevin put his hand on Chiron.
Nah, you trying to get smart with me, huh, Chiron? Yeah, you trying to get smart with me, huh?
The moment quickly turns romantic as the two share a kiss, ending with Kevin giving Chiron his first sexual experience. While neither verbally come out per se, they're able to express such feelings to each other that they never could to their peers. It's a passionate scene, and one that's made all the more emotional in light of their subsequent falling out and reunion. Number 2. Patrick's parents, Schitt's Creek. Patrick's parents come to town for their son's surprise party. They're the ones in store for a surprise, though, learning that Patrick's business partner is much more.
David, I know my parents are good people. I just... I can't shake this fear that there's a small chance that this could change everything.
Although the audience might think they know where this is going, co-creator Dan Levy strove to keep homophobia out of Schitt's Creek. Patrick's coming out is no exception.
David...
He seems like a really great partner, honey.
Marcy.
In business.
Yeah, he is. He's also a great partner outside of business. We're together.
Patrick's parents are shocked, but not because their son is in a relationship with another man. They're saddened that Patrick felt this was something he needed to hide from them. When Patrick sits his parents down, they let him know that he's accepted and loved. What's more, they like David. The characters might be fictional, but every time we rewatch this scene, the world feels like a better place.
Oh man, I didn't know how I was gonna tell you guys.
Well, we're just glad you finally did. Happy birthday, my sweet boy.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Simon comes out to his parents. Love, Simon. While this scene is by no means the climax, it certainly feels like it, since the whole coming out to your parents thing was hilariously established in the movie's intro.
I'm gay.
Honey.
And I don't want you guys to think anything different. I'm still me.
Of course you are.
Taking place on Christmas morning, Simon gives his parents perhaps the greatest gift of all by letting them know a side of him they hadn't previously. While his mother plays it cool, his father tries to hide his emotions with ill-timed humor.
Which one of your old girlfriends turned you? Was it the one with the big eyebrow or the one with the braces?
Dad, can you ever shut the hell up?
I'm kidding.
While it's not the most joyous reveal, it proves especially cathartic later on when Simon speaks to his father privately, who now can't hold back the tears. This time they embrace, with his father saying he wouldn't change anything about Simon.
Hey, stop crying.
I'm trying. Oh, God. Come here.
The character also has a powerful one-on-one with his mom.
May you get to exhale now, Simon.
Great, now we're crying too. Which of these movies and TV shows feels the most comforting to you? Tell us in the comments.